कोलकाता, द सिटी ऑफ जॉय, जीवन से भरा हुआ था। इसी चहल पहल वाली सड़कों और जीवंत बाजारों के बीच मीरा रहती थी। वह एक यंग वुमन थी जिसका दिल सपनों से भरा हुआ था। मीरा को अपना शहर बहुत पसंद था। इट्स एनर्जी ने उसकी आकांक्षाओं को ईंधन दिया। वह एक ब्राइट स्टूडेंट थी, हमेशा सीखने के लिए उत्सुक। हर डेज वर फिल्ड विद बुक्स और दोस्तों की हंसी। मीरा एक टीचर बनने का सपना देखती थी। शी वॉन्टेड टू एम्पावर यंग माइंड्स। उसके लिए एजुकेशन बदलाव का एक टूल थी। हर फैमिली वॉज हर पिलर ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ। उन्होंने उसके सपनों को इनकरेज किया और उसकी सोल को नरिश किया। लाइफ वॉज अ कलरफुल टैपेस्ट्री जो आशा और महत्वाकांक्षा से बुनी गई थी। मीरा का जीवन कोलकाता की आत्मा का प्रमाण था। उसने शहर की दृढ़ता और लाइफ के एंथुजियाज्म को आत्मसात किया। हर लाफ्टर echoed through the narrow lanes, आशा और ऑप्टिमिज्म की एक धुन। यह दुर्गा पूजा का दिन था। द सिटी वॉज illuminated with festive lights और उत्सव की साउंड से गूंज रहा था। मीरा, ड्रेस्ड इन अ ब्राइट रेड साड़ी, खुशी की तस्वीर थी। शी हैड बीन लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू दिस डे फॉर वीक्स। उसने अपने दोस्तों के साथ जॉइंड, उनकी हंसी मर्जिंग विद द फेस्टिव म्यूजिक। एज द नाइट डीपेंड, मीरा ने घर जाने का फैसला किया। द स्ट्रीट्स वर स्टिल क्राउडेड, बट देयर वाज एन अनईजीनेस इन हर हार्ट। उसने अपनी पेस तेज कर दी, her heart pounding in her chest. Suddenly, a group of men blocked her way. Their eyes held a dangerous glint.
Fear coursed through her veins. वह भागने की कोशिश की, but it was too late. They grabbed her, their grip like iron claws. मीरा की खुशहाल दुनिया लाखों टुकड़ों में बिखर गई. The festive night had turned into a nightmare.
The days that followed were a blur of pain and fear. Mira felt lost and alone. The trauma of the attack had broken her. Yet amidst the despair, a spark of resilience flickered within her. She would not let this break her. She would fight for justice. With trembling hands, Mira went to the police station. She narrated her ordeal, her voice barely a whisper. The officer on duty listened patiently. He was a kind man, Inspector Anirban Roy.
I promise you, Mira, I will do everything in my power to bring these criminals to justice.
Inspector Roy's words were a beacon of hope in Mira's darkness. He became her anchor in the storm. He guided her through the legal process, his empathy easing her pain. Mira found strength in his unwavering support. The legal process was daunting. Mira found herself entangled in a web of procedures and paperwork. The court hearings were intimidating. She had to relive that horrific night over and over again. The defense lawyers tried to discredit her, their words like daggers to her heart. Mira's resolve wavered at times. The emotional toll of the case was immense. She felt overwhelmed by the system, like a small boat in a stormy sea. But Inspector Roy stood by her, his belief in her unwavering.
Mira, this fight is not just for you, it's for every woman who has been silenced by fear.
His words rekindled her resolve. Mira knew she had to see this through, no matter the cost. Dr. Sharma's sanctuary, healing the wounds.
The trauma of the attack had left deep scars on Mira's soul.
She was haunted by nightmares and panic attacks.
The joy that once filled her life was now a distant memory.
She withdrew into herself, seeking solace in silence.
Concerned for her well-being, Inspector Roy referred her to Dr. Nandini Sharma, a renowned counselor.
Dr. Sharma's clinic was a haven of peace and understanding.
Her warm smile and gentle demeanor put Mira at ease.
Dr. Sharma listened patiently as Mira poured out her pain and fear.
She explained to Mira that her feelings were valid, a natural response to the trauma she had endured.
Through therapy sessions, Dr. Sharma taught Mira coping mechanisms to deal with her anxiety and fear.
She taught her techniques to manage her panic attacks and reclaim her inner strength.
Slowly but surely, Mira began to heal. Echoes of support. Kolkata's embrace. News of Mira's ordeal spread through the community. The city was shaken by what had happened to her. People were outraged by the injustice. They rallied around Mira, expressing their support and solidarity. Her neighbors, friends, and even strangers reached out to her with messages of love and encouragement. Women's rights organizations stood by her, their voices amplifying her fight for justice. They held rallies and protests, demanding swift action against the perpetrators. Kolkata, which had once been the backdrop of Mira's nightmare, now rose up to embrace her. This outpouring of support gave Mira strength. She realized that she was not alone in her battle. The City of Joy was fighting with her. This realization strengthened her resolve to see the legal battle through to the end. The trial, courage under fire. The day of the trial finally arrived. The courtroom was packed with reporters, activists, and members of the community. All eyes were on Mira as she took the stand. The defense lawyers tried to intimidate her, their questions designed to shake her composure. But Mira stood her ground. She calmly recounted the events of that night. She refused to be silenced. Her voice, though trembling at times, resonated with the strength of her spirit. A hush fell over the courtroom as she spoke, her words carrying the weight of truth and resilience. The trial stretched on for weeks. The prosecution presented a strong case with evidence and witness testimonies. Mira's courage under fire inspired everyone. She had transformed from a victim into a symbol of hope and resistance. Verdict: a new dawn for Mira. After weeks of anticipation, the judge finally announced the verdict. The courtroom held its breath as the words rang out: guilty. A collective gasp filled the room. Justice had been served. The perpetrators were sentenced to prison. For Mira, it was a moment of bittersweet victory. The scars of the past would always remain, but the verdict lifted a huge weight off her shoulders. She had fought a long and arduous battle, and she had emerged victorious. As she stepped out of the courtroom, a wave of relief washed over her. The nightmare was finally over. A new dawn awaited her, filled with possibilities and hope. The City of Joy erupted in celebration, their cheers a testament to Mira's courage and resilience. She had not only won her own battle, but had also paved the way for other survivors to raise their voices. Rising from the ashes. A teacher is born. The journey to healing was long and arduous, but Mira was determined to reclaim her life. She refused to let the trauma define her. She returned to college, her thirst for knowledge reignited. The support of her family, friends, and Dr. Sharma gave her the strength to move forward. Years later, Mira stood before a classroom full of eager young minds. She had finally realized her dream of becoming a teacher. Her students were captivated by her stories, her resilience, and her passion for education. Mira's past had shaped her into the compassionate and empathetic teacher she was today. She found solace in nurturing young minds, empowering them with the gift of knowledge. Her classroom became a space of hope and learning, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human heart. Kolkata's spirit, a tapestry of resilience. Kolkata, the City of Joy, had witnessed both the darkness and the light. It was a city that never gave up hope, a city that celebrated life in all its complexities. Mira's story was a reflection of the city's own spirit, a testament to its resilience and unwavering belief in justice. From the bustling markets to the serene banks of the Ganges, Kolkata pulsed with a unique energy. It was a city that embraced its past, learned from its mistakes, and continued to move forward with an indomitable spirit. Mira's journey mirrored this spirit, reminding everyone that even in the face of adversity, hope could bloom. Kolkata's streets were a tapestry woven with stories of courage, resilience, and the triumph of the human spirit. Mira's story was one such thread, adding to the city's rich and vibrant narrative. Mira's legacy, a beacon of hope. Mira's story resonated far beyond the bustling streets of Kolkata. Her courage inspired countless women to break their silence and speak out against injustice. She became a symbol of hope, her journey a testament to the strength that lies dormant within each individual. Her story was a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit could find a way to heal and rise above adversity. Mira's legacy lived on, not just in the countless lives she touched, but in the spirit of resilience that she embodied. She had shown the world that even a single voice, raised in courage, could ignite a movement and illuminate the path towards a more just and equitable world. Mira's journey was a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of courage, resilience, and the unwavering belief in the human spirit's ability to overcome even the most daunting challenges. Her story served as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope could bloom, and justice, though sometimes delayed, could prevail.